Welcome to Critique Central, the World Game segment here. And viewers, today we have an interesting topic to discuss. And it relates to Trent Alexander-Arnold. If you look at Bob Daddy here, he's not smiling. There's a reason why he's not smiling. And today we are going to delve into it to find out why. Bob Daddy.
Yes, now.
Let's delve right into it. Bob Daddy.
Yep.
First of all, I want to ask you this. It's been confirmed that Trent Alexander-Arnold is leaving Liverpool after so many years with them, after graduating from the Liverpool Academy. It's highly likely, per reports coming from Spain, that he's going to sign for Real Madrid on a free transfer and pocket arguably a whopping £20 million.
Yeah.
First of all, how do you feel about this whole transfer?
I'd like to be clear about something. It's okay. It's okay to feel like you want to try something new.
Okay.
When he was younger, he was 21, during an interview, he said that he wanted to captain the club, be a legend, stay there forever. It meant everything to him.
Yes.
That's fine. It's only a fool that doesn't change his mind. We can all want something different as we grow. And he was very young at that time. I can use myself as an example.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I preferred other things. When I grew up, I realized that no, I didn't like this anymore. I like something else. That's fine. So I have no issue with him leaving. It's about how he left. That's the problem.
Okay, how he left.
Yes, it's not about him leaving. It's how he left. You see, Jurgen Klopp said something.
Okay, so how do you feel about it? How do you feel about how he left? I want the viewers to, know how you feel, because you are a Liverpool fan through and through.
Yeah.
And this is someone that I think Trent was your favorite player.
Yeah.
He has been your favorite player in addition to Salah and the others. But how do you feel? Are you angry? Are you disappointed? Are you mad? We want to know how you feel.
I'm pissed. I'm not hurt. I'm pissed.
You are pissed. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Now you can tell us why you are pissed about this transfer, because we see this happen a lot in other clubs where players run down their contract and then decide to leave for a new adventure. We've seen that happen with David Alaba leaving Bayern Munich to Real Madrid. We've seen other players join Real Madrid on a free transfer. Antonio Rudiger from Chelsea. So some could say, viewers, you can agree with me, it is a normal thing.
Yeah.
But why is it that this particular transfer concerning Trent stinks like hell? Why is it that? Is it because you felt, even if you wanted to leave, we could have got some transfer fees from you, or it's not about the money?
Oh, it's partly about the money, but not so much about it. So I just want to start by saying that Jurgen Klopp said something. He said, it's not so important what people think about you when you come in.
Okay.
But more so, it's more important. It's more important how people see you when you leave.
Walk out the door.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, the issue about Trent is that he understands the culture of the club because he's from Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not like he's from somewhere else and then he came to the Liverpool Academy. You understand? There are many players in Liverpool that are not from Liverpool. He is a local lad and he knows what it means to wear the red to represent Liverpool.
Yeah.
And he's spat in our faces. This is the reason I'm saying that if he wanted to leave Liverpool and go to Real Madrid, you could have done it in a nicer way with respect to the fans.
Okay.
When, according to reports, it didn't just happen this season. It was actually planned from 2021.
Yeah, not to cut you here. In recent seasons, I think in recent time, the last 12 to 15 months, there have been a lot of reports that Jude Bellingham of Real Madrid, who is a close friend to Trent, had been telling him about how nice the Madrid city is. I mean, how life is enjoyable there. Even the national team, when they go to play for the Three Lions of England. He's been convincing him. So there's been developing stories.
No, we know. We know for a fact, like England is not a beautiful place. It doesn't have beautiful weather. It doesn't have really good women. He's young.
Yes.
And I understand that. You would like a beautiful country to live in. But you see, you have to show respect. You know, you don't bite the hand that fed you. You show respect to the club and the fans who stuck with you.
Okay.
To be honest, every Liverpool fan out there knows for a fact that Trent is a bad defender. But I've put my neck on the line for Trent Alexander-Arnold since 2020. After we won the league, the year after, where we struggled, we had the Van Dijk injuries and things.
Yes.
We really struggled that season, and that season he was pure ass. But we stood by him, we defended him. Just like the normal thing we should do, defend your boy. Yes. You understand? But you see, the whole Trent thing is that they offered him 6 years.
Okay.
Madrid have been courting him for the past 4 years. They offered him 6 years. His brother is his agent. He turned down the 6 years to sign 4 years because Florentino Perez told him that if he doesn't run down his contract after 4 years, then he won't fit the timeline and Madrid will not pay the money for him.
Oh, really? This is an interesting story.
You see, when something like that happens, and Fabrizio reported it like once Florentino Perez made that proposition to him, he agreed. I know footballers are mercenaries. They play for the money. They have families to feed. They have personal interests. But when you do that, you've already insulted us. Do you understand what I mean, Hansen? At least you could have negotiated. You could have said, "Oh, Papa Perez, hold on a little bit. You know, I owe my allegiance to the club. You know, my respect to the club, the fans."
The Hazard did where he said he wants to join Real Madrid, but he wants Chelsea to at least get something for losing a player of his caliber because they helped him to a certain extent.
Exactly. He sold his soul just like that. Just like that, even before Bellingham went there. And you know what is crazy? Big risk. You can't hate Madrid for what they've done. Although I don't find it ethical, but you can't hate Madrid for what they've done because
they are the biggest club. Everyone wants to play.
Fiorentino Perez,
the brightest of lights and all that.
Fiorentino Perez is actually doing an amazing job. He's been doing for the past 20 years.
Yes.
Wonderful. You know, when you are able to build a team from like generation to generation to keep the consistency, because the mantra of Real Madrid is to win all the time.
Yes.
Regardless, you have to win all the time. And so he's doing what's best for Madrid. But when Trent comes back and then in the video, he sits and talks about the love he has for the club, it's a bit sus. It's questionable.
Okay, so before we go there.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago, Trent scored a goal against Leicester City. Mm-hmm. The winner, actually. And if you look at Trent's celebrations, he did two things. One was to take off his JC, which warranted a yellow card, which he was duly given.
Yeah.
And then he made a sign like, you're talking too much.
You're talking too and
so the whole impression that we all got.
Yes.
That you guys have been saying a lot
about
in your tabloids and all that I'm leaving. We are talking too much. And most times when players do that, all it means or it tells us
the journalists
if you think you've been saying he's leaving, he's staying.
Yes.
That was the whole impression we got. So I believe that, okay, it means Trent is going to do a turnaround and stay.
Yeah.
And then the Salah deal and the Van Dijk deal also came. I'm like, oh, so if Salah and Van Dijk are staying, Trent is also going to stay.
Yeah.
And then he pulls a remontada. He pulls that. So how do you feel when he celebrated like that? Did you actually, because I think this Trent Madrid story has been out for over a month.
Yeah.
When he first broke that he was not going to sign, and then there was some quietness. Mm-hmm. And then he scores that goal, and he takes off his JC, and he says you're talking too much. Yeah. Did you for once feel that, well, I can believe that Trent is going to stay?
No. I knew he was gone. You know, you can't teach body language. You know the game we played versus Manchester United in December.
Yes.
The 2-2 the rainy day at Anfield.
Yes.
You could tell by looking at Virgil, how Virgil was looking at Trent, because that game was a pure stinker from Trent. It felt as if he didn't want to be there. I don't know if you saw my tweets that day.
Yes, I did.
I was really angry because I felt like there was no way, like there was absolutely no way we had to drop points to United in that game, because United have been very bad this season.
The worst form they
you
could
could
have
tell
been.
by his body language, for the past 3 years, he's played many games like he doesn't care. I promise, every Liverpool fan out there, you watch the games as I watch the games. You can tell when Trent is giving his all and when he's not. Let me give you an example. The game we played against PSG at Anfield, before he got injured.
Yes.
That game was a game that Trent was giving his all. He wanted to win that game. You get what I mean? But for the past 3 seasons, most of the games we've played, he hasn't given his all. So much so that Virgil he had enough and he was pissed. And for the first time, you saw Virgil pissed and shouting at Trent. It was serious.
So does it mean that that's his symbolic defending over the last 3 years is not actually an ability deficiency? It's actually he not wanting to be there.
No, it's not an ability
because
deficiency.
I've seen you also applaud Trent for an exceptional defending. Because when he started the season, he's been solid.
Yes.
He started the season very solid defensively. Mm-hmm. So does it mean that Trent has been playing for Liverpool, but his heart is not really there? His mind is set somewhere?
His heart is somewhere else.
That is where he loses concentration occasionally.
It's been there all the time. And you see, this thing has been going on for a while. When you knew that you wanted to leave Liverpool in 2021, why then would you come back 2 years later and then try to sell us dreams that you want to captain the club? You know, you want to win many trophies, you want to stay here forever, when you know that your heart is not there.
I think most of the players do this. This is a classic diplomatic response.
We know that footballers are mercenaries. You can live on a very good note.
Yeah.
No one will hold you accountable for anything. It's your life. It's what you want. After you're gone, we are still going to be Liverpool fans. We are going to be here. Liverpool will still be here.
Yeah.
You understand? You can leave. And that's fine. You are not the first person to leave. Do you get what I mean? But to do it in the way and manner he did, I feel like it's very disrespectful. And that's why Liverpool fans are pissed. And if you're a rival fan or you don't support Liverpool out there and you feel like Liverpool fans are overreacting, you cannot tell us how to feel. You have your own thoughts and opinion. You can't tell us how to feel. You cannot tell
Liverpool fans how to feel.
We know what we are going through because we know, there's a culture at Liverpool, right? That at least in every lineup or first team,
yes,
there should be a Scouser in there. That's why we have a chance or a saying that we say the Scouser in our team. You understand? And he has been a role model and an inspiration for all the young lads in Liverpool. Liverpool is like Barcelona.
Yes.
We don't click with England. They don't want to be I mean, when I say we, I mean Liverpool as a club. I'm not a Liverpoolian, I'm a Ghanaian. You understand? But they don't want to be a part.
They want to be an independent.
Yes. It's just like how Catalonia and Spain is.
Yes.
So they have that kind of rapport. So if you meet any random Liverpool fan, we have no problem with Barca. You understand? It's exactly like that, and you know how it feels. So much so that even Liverpoolians don't even sing the English anthem. That's how bad it is. So if you know how it is and what it means, you being a local lad coming from Liverpool, why would you do that in that manner?
Okay. So then I want to also ask this.
Yeah.
Trent has won 9 major trophies for Liverpool.
Yeah.
He's been a key cog in that those championship winning teams, the Champions League. Trent graduated through the academy. He's not one of the players you had to buy from another club.
Yeah.
Can we not say that you got him on a free, let's say it that way? He's also served you for all these years, helped Liverpool win trophies. So he's allowed to leave even if it's on a free. Don't you think that?
Okay. Let's say that you want to live on a free. You don't want it to drag, go and come here and this. You want to play for Madrid. So why don't you have the guts to tell us? You're not a baby anymore. You're not 19. Do you understand what I mean?
He's 27 now.
He's going to be 27 very soon. I think he's still 26.
Okay.
Why? You know, after the day we won the league, that was when our owner, John Henry, spoke to him and told him that they deserve to know. They've got to know.
Yeah.
So are you trying to tell me that if he didn't say that, you will still drag it to your contract expires at the end of June? Do you understand? Like, when you want to leave, right, show respect and no one is going to hold you back. Show respect. You see the video, I promise, if I watch that video, you know, we are on set. I don't want to say something, but like, I'll never watch that video.
You get so annoyed.
Because, no, you know why? There's nothing he's saying there that's true. I want to give an example, right? We are all here. We are all here. You have your girlfriend or you have your wife. You love your wife. Your wife is not a Beyonce. She's not the most beautiful woman in the world, right? You love your wife.
Oh, this is Shakespeare book that he's talking here.
If you love your wife would be enough for you. True or false? If you love your wife would be enough for you.
Of course.
But the moment you feel like there could be more, outside of your wife or above your wife, then there's no love. I want you to think about it for a second. Then it's not love.
Viewers, think about it for a second.
Because if you love Liverpool will be everything to you. There would be no, I'm coming. Madrid is a step up from Liverpool because when you go to Madrid, you get all the PR, you get all
your image rights,
and everything. Yes. You have a better chance to win the Ballon d'Or and all those. It's there. It's a fact. Madrid is a bigger step. But when you love something or you love someone, there's no bigger step to it than what you say you love. True. So if you come out and say that I love Liverpool and all those things, and at the end of the video you try to fake it like you want to cry, or come on, man.
That's hypocrisy.
Come on. Come on. You know, when Liverpool lost, Liverpool went down 2-0 in the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle. He wasn't there. He was supposed to be there. Vice captain, you are injured. You are supposed to be there. That is your team. That is your responsibility. You are supposed to be there. He wasn't there. His brother was in the stands. And when we went down 2-0, his brother, being his agent, was laughing.
Yes, I think I saw the video yesterday.
You see, it's not about you going. Trent, you can go. We'll be fine. You can go. We'll be fine. But you don't spit in our face.
Okay.
So that's the problem I have with Trent.
That's Bob that is speaking.
Yeah, and I want to make it clear. My friend in Zimbabwe, Anna, she begged me this morning because she loves Trent. She was saying that I shouldn't bash Trent or say anything bad about Trent. And I'm sorry, but I just want to...
But he's been a loyal servant.
Yeah, I just want to put it out there. I only support you when you wear my club colours, one. And secondly, I pray Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Brian Zaragoza. You see, all those La Liga tricky wingers. You guys.
So Bob Daddy,
you have something special for me next season.
Watch Trent.
The generational hate watch that will be on Twitter from next season. It will go over you people. And we'll be honest, he doesn't represent our club anymore starting July.
Viewers, Bob Daddy is now officially a jealous ex.
No, I'm not a jealous ex. I'm a petty ex. I'm very petty.
No shame. So that's been the Trent saga here. Bob Daddy, one other thing I was just final thing. Comparing the Trent transfer to Fernando Torres transfer to Chelsea in 2011, which one is the worst?
No. Torres.
Because I knew how the Torres...
the Torres one hurt me. This one, I'm not hurt. I'm just annoyed. Yeah. The Torres one, they hurt me. But...
So if any of those two players, assuming they were to come back to play for Liverpool, who would you accept?
The way and manner Trent has left, I'll take Torres. Trust me.
So how can Torres' transfer hurt you more?
No.
But you pick...
No. You see, I'm saying back then, a lot of time has passed.
Well,
a lot of time has passed. Be like 14 years.
Yes, in 2014.
Yeah, a lot of time has passed. I was in GSS by then, so it's fine. Torres comes back. He plays community or charity games and things for the club. They love him. They love him at Liverpool.
All right,
but they despise Michael Owen.
Anyway,
I'm just saying. But yeah,
so
one last thing, Trent. Since you are going,
you
are going to Madrid. You're going to enjoy your time in Madrid. I just have a message for you.
Trent is going to be a Galactico, and you are still in Ghana.
Respect yourself.
Viewers.
Trent. Since you are going to be going, I just have. Tengo una mensaje para ti. Una mensaje. Tú no eres una leyenda. Eres una rata. You're not a legend at Liverpool. You are going to be. You are a rat. I don't want to call you despicable, but you know yourself. And the way and manner you've left will never be forgotten. I'm not a Liverpoolian, but I have it at heart. And from this day till you don your last jersey in a professional football game, you will never forget this generational hate. We are coming for you.
So what if Trent decides to give you 1 million of his signing on bonus? Will you take it?
No, I don't need his money. I need 1 million, but I don't need his money.
Oh, he needs stubborn proud.
Exactly.
All right. So this is Critique Central, the World Game.
Yeah.
Yes, and as we've established, Trent is almost a Galactico.
He is a Galactico.
Well, the hate word begins from Buff Daddy. Liverpool fans, what do you do? As always, we bring you the best content and the best and hottest topics and discussions. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Take us to 1,000 followers. Let us also know what you think about the Trent saga in the comment section. Feel free to rant. Feel free to tell us how you feel. As we are live today, we have more content for you. Until then, peace out.
Montana, me and you next season.